A first listen of Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin. So this song comes off the band's first studio album released in 1969 titled Led Zeppelin 1. It is actually the second song of theirs I have reacted to on this channel. The first being When the Levee Breaks, which in all honesty is probably my favorite thing I've heard on this channel so far. It absolutely blew me away. I felt like the musicianship was just on a different level from everything else. So, pretty high expectations going into this one. I thought it'd be pretty cool to go all the way back to their first album. This is actually the first song on their first album. So I will be watching or listening to the band in a very raw and unrefined state, which is really cool to catch the evolution. Also, I should add, it turns out that 95% of you guys are actually not subscribed to the channel. So if you do have a second, hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow. With all that being said, let's get into the music. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Turn it up.
No matter how I try, find my way to the same old jam.
Okay, let's stop it there. I usually give my super initial takes. Man, the fact that this band had that power and energy, which is, I believe, sort of their signature, right from the get-go like this, is really amazing to see. I guess it's just a gift of theirs. They seem to just know how to get all of this noise out of their band. I described it last time as an inferno of noise from their instruments. I mean, right from the start, it's incredible. And lots of people told me about the fact that actually John Bonham is thought of as being one of the greatest drummers of all times. And I mean, he's sounding like this on his very first record. I can totally understand why. Great intro so far. Let's back this up a little bit. Listen to those fills.
Took a couple of days before she was rid of me. She swore that she would be all mine, love me till the end. But when I whispered in her ear, I lost another friend. Oh, good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a blind man, but I still don't seem to care.
Okay, I know we're about to get into the musical break, but I just wanted to speak about the writing a little bit. It seems like blues writing is really like the core of where Robert Plant, I believe that was his name, draws his inspiration from, because I feel like this is quite a common theme in a lot of blues music, the idea of your woman leaving you for another man. Super interesting. And I love the fact this band chooses to have different musical sections in their songs. Like, as soon as the second verse came around, it changed. Plant's register, I believe, dropped too. The guitar playing had changed. They take this chance of keeping things interesting constantly, which I really, really appreciate. I think it's brilliant. But it sounds like we're about to get to the climax of the song, so I'm going to back this up again. Oh, yes.
Good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care.
Those drums! Oh my lord! Okay. I guess some people are just gifted, because to sound like this with all of the power and prowess that I've heard in their fourth album, which was thought to be maybe their masterpiece, well, it turns out that they had all those powers to begin with. And the fact that this band has this kind of chemistry with each other right from the start, it almost makes you think like, oh, this was like some kind of destiny that these guys were to get together like this. Because, I mean, it's that every guy, I mean, a lot of people in the comments told me this, like every person in the band is bringing an expert level of musicianship to what they're doing. Jimmy Page is a wizard with the guitar. I mean, straight up, he's a wizard. Like the things that he's doing on there, the riffs that he's creating, and then his soloing is some of the best I've ever heard. The guy I feel like is maybe perhaps underappreciated in the music, maybe some people do actually acknowledge him, is the bass player. I've forgotten his name now. I believe it's John Paul Jones, but he's doing a brilliant job on the bass. And I always feel like the bass line is kind of always the, what's the word? Like, is the star that's not given his shine properly. And he's doing a great job behind the scenes right there. Yeah, as I was saying, like, I guess this band just had it right from the start, man, because this is unreal. And like, this is the type of rock music that I wish I was introduced to as a kid, because I always thought of rock music as being sort of like sort of sad and emo. This is just a straight left hook to your head, man. I love this kind of music. It's full of so much energy and passion and intensity. Great song. Now, I've been doing this thing where I've been suggesting hip-hop songs which sort of remind me of tracks like this to my audience. And so I will give you guys a suggestion. A song that reminds me of this track is Bombs Over Baghdad by Outkast. It has the same type of energy, musicianship, some great verses by the two guys, particularly Andre 3000, who's my favorite rapper of all time, has a brilliant verse, different musical sections, guitar solos, great track. Please check that out. And it'd be great if you guys actually, after listening to the song, left a comment down below, and I'd be very happy to read your responses and what you guys thought, your reviews. Other than that, once again, 2 thumbs up. These guys don't disappoint, man.